Okay, today I'm going to do a review, or actually should I say disassemble, oil, and reassemble of a Llama Parabellum 9mm caliber. I had a viewer comment on the other review I did on this, and he is having trouble with his taking his gun apart. So I'm going to kind of go over here real quick, try to help him out. Okay, you got your takedown levers right here. As you can see, it pokes through on this side. First things first, magazine is not in it, gun is not loaded. Okay, you got 2 notches on your slide. Okay, that actually locks open on your last round. That there is actually where you take your gun apart. So what you're going to do, you're going to pull this back till right there. You can see that little lever in there. At the same time, on the other side, with your finger, you're going to give it a push it out. If your gun hasn't been disassembled in a while, it's going to be kind of hard. I had trouble with this when I got it, and the guy, he just kind of kept it put up. Okay, if you hold the gun like so, grab your pin, pull out, let her come forward, give it a little push, you will see your spring poking out right here. Okay, you're going to want to hold on to this, like so. Okay, and then you're going to grab this, pull it out, like that. Okay, finish pulling your spring out. This here is kind of like an end cap that encloses your spring. Pull it out. In the front of your muzzle, give it about a quarter turn where it unlocks. Pull it out. Grab your barrel, unlock it. Pull it out like so. And that's how you disassemble the gun. A couple of things I'm going to go over on this. You know, with all your mechanical, it's all metal on metal contact. You want to try to ensure that everything is smooth. I took my Dremel, had a wire wheel. I took as carefully as I could without coming down here on the blue. I went down my slide here, my slide rails on both sides, just to smooth that out. I've also took my Dremel with the polish and I tried to smooth this out as smooth as possible, because your spring under compress actually slides down through here. This here is part of your extracting system. It also slides, so you smooth those out too as well. And then just kind of clean up over this. Okay, if you was to be cleaning your gun, which this firearm's already clean, I'm just kind of doing this video for a guy that asked. You know, you would spray, take your grips off. You know, you're going to want to clean any crud that's out, any cracks. Also, you would spray and wipe. You would also spray and then take a cleaner down through there. I polished also in here. I polished that out. Also, your slide rails in here, I've wire wheel and polished out. The only thing in here that I did not touch is these grooves here. I would suggest just don't touch those. That's part of actually your locking system. This is a breech lock, semi-auto, so that actually locks into those grooves there. And when I get this gun together, I will go over exactly how that works. It's different than a blowback operation. Another thing, your newer firearms, they actually will have a ramp feed that actually will come down about so far that the tip of your bullet actually slides up and then goes in. This don't have that, but as you can see, it is grooved out. You can get your Dremel in there with the polishing pad and just smooth that out. The smoother the better. And then also at the top of your magazine well right here, the bullet actually slides like so to go into your barrel. The smoother you have that, the better results you're going to have. Also, another thing I want to go over too. I'm not going to take this out because it is a pain in the ass to get out. But this thing here in your magazine, when I first got this, I was having trouble with, every now and again, I was having trouble with the rounds. It wasn't really, should I say, well, it was jamming. It was jamming a couple times, and what it was going on is the spring was wore out. So what I did was I took this out, all the contact points, I smoothed out the back of it, but then I just took the spring and just kind of gave it a little tug and just pulled it out a little bit more, assembled it, and then you want to keep it clean, and then I usually will just give it a couple little squirts, some Remy oil in there. You want to keep that loaded or oil it up when you got your gun loaded. That just reassures that everything's going to work smooth and proper, because sometimes you'll actually get hang-ups inside there, and that could be cause of a failure to feed. Another thing I want to go over, as you can see, this is pretty old school. Your newer guns, they have an enclosed spring. Makes it really easy to get your springs back in there. Okay, and then, of course, you're going to want to oil everything in there. I use a brush just so I can get in all the little places that I need to get. Okay. And you're also going to want to hit inside here. Okay. Now reassemble the gun is exact same. Take your barrel, take your slide, stick it in the muzzle end, push it all the way back till it locks. And take your muzzle lock, put it in like so. Okay. And then, like I said, with this gun I had problems with it. It hadn't been took apart a lot. Just keep working with your gun if you're having troubles. Whatever you do not get in there with any kind of tool of any sort and get the prying and bending. You actually could do more damage to the firearm. Okay, you slide your end cap in there till it lines up with the groove in the muzzle lock, and then this is where the fun starts. Especially when you got oily hands here. Okay, you're gonna take your spring, pin on the end of it. You're going to push it down in there like so. Okay, and then as smooth as possible, you're going to compress this spring down into there like so. Hold it with your fingers. Okay, and this little hook there with the little hole in it, you're going to want to bring this down to that. Like so. And you're going to take your bottom part of your firearm, line it up with your slides, and then do not push on your grip safety there. It locks up on your sear pin. It will prevent you from going any further than that. And I kept starting out. I kept pushing and pushing and pushing. I could not get the gun to go back together. So just holding the gun, give it a couple taps, and then I don't know if you can see inside there, you'll see that little hole line up. Okay, when you get that lined up, okay, you're going to take your lock tool there. And I suggest too, when I had trouble with this, it hadn't been oiled or cleaned or anything for a long time, I took and also I kind of just smoothed that out too with that polisher, just to make disassemble a little more easier. Push that in as far as you can get it. Take your slide, push it back to that first hole, push it back in like so, bring it back. Everything's together. Okay, everything's back to order. Hopefully that helps you out, man. You know, anything else that you have questions with that I might be able to help you, just shoot me a comment, man. I'm more than happy to help you. I'm glad that you came to me for the question on how to disassemble and assemble a firearm. That's what we're out here for, man. Is try and help other gun owners. So I appreciate you watching, and hopefully it helps you out. Thanks.